Hi everybody, this is Dr. George James, another George Talks newsletter. Hashtag where in the world is Dr. James? I'm here in this wonderful environment, and right behind me is the USS Midway. And it reminds me of the many men and women who have given their life for service for this country. They're giving their life to be able to protect our country, to keep us safe, to do so many wonderful things that we have the freedom and liberty to do because they've given their life for service. They've also given that life of service to help their families. And I just want to give them a special tribute and shout out to say thanks. But also today, I think about Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., who also gave his life for service, and in a different way. His life of service was to end inequality, to see that the injustices that were part of our country, and sometimes still a part of our country, to be able to see that come to an end. And on this day, we often say, well, what should we do? And some people take the day off, and that is your right. But others decide to use this day as a day of service, as a day on instead of a day off. And I encourage you, no matter where you are, to think about how can you be of service to somebody else. Maybe you decide to volunteer at the soup kitchen. Maybe you decide to help somebody in need, or maybe you do something with your friends or your family members. But once again, think about the importance of service, whether it be our military men and women who have given their life, or Dr. Martin Luther King. Service is important. It helps us to, one, feel safe, or sometimes to make a change. But overall, it helps us to help other people. It doesn't always have to be about you. And when we're able to do that, we can make a huge impact. And I want you to think about your partner, your family, and those connected to you. And if you can be of service, you can first make an impact in your home, but then you can make an impact in your community. So on this day of service, or this day of Martin Luther King, where we might take it as a day of service, I want you to think, who can you help? First with your family, and those are your loved ones, and then your community, and hopefully, like our military, you can help our country. It's Dr. George James, another George Talks newsletter. Hashtag where in the world is Dr. James?